en otro lugar. El lugar. Por eso.
Once the field recording habit takes hold of you, it is hard to break. One remembers those times when the moment in a field recording situation is just right. There arises an intimacy close to love. The performer gives you his strongest feeling, and if he is a folk singer, this emotion can reveal the character of his whole community.
Alan was able to build an almost instant rapport with people. Either they sensed how he felt, or because he was a big bloke, a big man, and he could have looked threatening, but he had such friendly manners, and he had southern manners, graceful manners. I think people instantly sort of recognised his sincerity, his love of them. He just was with them and of them when he was there, and it was just the same wherever we went. Even with white mountaineers, he was able just to be part of the family, really.
You're really adoring him.
Well, I'm not adoring him. What I do, well, I did, but just watching this man at work was a revelation.
When I sang, he always said, "Oh, you're wonderful, fantastic," which is not always constructive to at least somebody like me, but if you're collecting, it's the right thing to do, I think. And Ewan said that he could get music out of a stone just by telling that stone it was wonderful. Ewan MacColl was my partner, and he worked with Alan Lomax a lot and said that he was the best collector that he had ever seen, and that one of his main features was that he made the person he was collecting from believe that they were the best in the world, absolute best in the world.
Hola, tengo una pregunta. ¿Conoces Dolores Fernández?
Oh, ya se murió.
¿Ya se murió?
Sí, ya hace un año.
Ah.
Sí.
Oh, qué triste.
Que venían a verla.
Ah.
Venían a verla.
Sí, he filmado hace 2 años en su casa.
No canto porque bien canto, ni por la gracia que tengo. Canto por disimular una penita que tengo. Ahora la traigo yo. Piensas que porque soy pobre ya me tienes en la mano. Muchas cerdas tiene un puerco y no sale de marrano. Ahora la traigo yo. La carta de mi morena, que ayer tarde la perdió, con la pluma en la mano llorando quedó. A nuestra casa siempre vino mucha gente, porque mi madre y mi tía sabían muchos refranes, muchos romances, mucha canción, y siempre hubo gente que venían, cantores que venían y le decíamos y ellos componían. Pero que vinieran a grabar como ellos era una novedad. Por eso la casa se me llenó de gente, porque nadie había visto nunca cantar y que estaba ya lo ponían para que oyeran. Pues era una novedad.
yes, of course you want good songs, but you're after the spirit of the place and the person. Because in all these songs, in all the fragments, in all the good songs and all the bad songs, what you have is the history of the people. You have it's the memory of the people. It's how they feel about so many things. It's the wonder of the language in the songs as well, because the words are quite extraordinary. And it's not written down, it's been in somebody's mind and passed from mind to mind for centuries. And I just think it's just such a miracle.
Yeah. Gerineldo, Gerineldo, paje del rey tan querido, si fueras rico en hacienda, como eres galán pulido, dichosa fuera la dama que se casará contigo. Yo como criado vuestro, vos queréis burlar conmigo. No me burlo, Gerineldo, que de veras te lo digo. Entre las 12 y la 1, cuando el rey esté dormido, calzó calcetín de seda para que no fuese oído. Ay, cuando el rey estaba durmiendo, un pensamiento le vino: o me duermen con la infanta, o me roban el castillo. Y se levantó el buen rey. Ay, ¿cómo es? No, que se me perdió. Fue a la habitación donde, sí, claro, sí, de la infanta, dos, ¿no? A la habitación. Claro. Y los vio estar en la cama como mujer y marido. Yo si mato a Gerineldo, que lo crié desde niño, y si mato a la infanta, queda mi reino perdido. Pondré la espada en el medio, que le sirva de testigo.
Eso, sí.
Era así. Levántate, Gerineldo, levanta, cariño mío, que la espada de mi padre con nosotros ha dormido.
I always have described this as obstetric, which means it's like a baby being born, that you've got to draw these old, perhaps they haven't thought about it for 50 years or more even, and so you're drawing out something from out of their bodies that they don't even know. They almost, when you finish, they say, oh, I didn't know I knew that, you know. And their children, of course, say, we've never heard that before. You know, and Alan was master at it, yes.
Pero mire, que ya hace tiempo, ¿eh?
Bueno.
Sí. Y hace muchos años.
Muchos años, sí.
Que queira buen mocinhas, veña o canizo por elas. Que queira buen mocinhas, veña o canizo por elas. La 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 la. Para hablar como sale o cine. ¿No te fijas?
No, pero non salgo.
Sales.
Esa é piñada.
E tú tamén, verás.
Se viu
Sí, te daqui este. No. Ahora terminou. Non hai problema. Non
é que sale máis guapa, porque senón así sale...
Bueno, guapa xa non podo salir, que teño moitos anos. Escuta.
A ver aí, a ver, que tengo que hacer.
Como ja, somos zo leuk.
A ver agora.
Os ver a pandereta. Ora toca a gaita. Pois o gaiteiro está aí cerca, que tocaba isto.
E aquí?
Canizo is the last village in Galicia on the road from Orense to Cambria.
E aquí?
I'll never forget this miserable little village which wandered vaguely over a gullied-out hill like a simple stone gourd vine. We recorded in the middle of the night in the bar.
Isso cantábamos segando. Pero ahora, como hay máquinas...
Esto lo cantaban cuando estaban regando el centeno.
Sí, ya se lo dije yo.
¿Qué dice usted?
Cuando estaban...
No entendí.
Cuando estaban cortando.
Ah, ok.
Estaban cortando la paja, ¿eh?
Está haciendo sobre esto.
La voz.
Vamos a contar qué letra es.
Pero este cantaba en voz.
Que parece un entierro.
No, pues aquí canto eu tamén, eh?
Sí, sí.
Estou cantando eu. Concha, mira, aquí
as palabras, só.
estou eu contando. Aquí estou cantando, aquí, eh?
No
local da Estefa, ese local da Aire da Pedra, estábamos no local do Ilán.
Está escrito que eran as matanzas aí,
Era na Aire da Pedra, no local da Estefa.
Recordaste?
Sí, acordo meu.
No, onde foi gravado, eso foi no patio de Don Gabriel.
No,
Sí,
eso foi grabado no local da Estefa.
Foi grabado ás 2 da mañá nun bar.
Iso.
Bailando pasodobles, e bebendo, e bailando jotas, e muñeiras, e rollos.
Peraí,
Que bailamos una jota que venga.
Veña, vale.
Ahora, esa pequeña... A ver, bandereta, tángala, 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 tángala.
I will never forget this little village. The people were simply transformed whenever the music began. When I left them at 3 a.m., they were still dancing like satyrs. Seven months of wine-drenched adventures had passed. It was time to leave Spain. I had 75 hours of tapes with beautiful songs from every province. And, rising in my mind's eye, a map of Spanish folk song style.
Let's turn it down.
Further down? Go on.
Yes.
You listen. Perhaps this music seems far away, very far away from the Mississippi Valley. And the
Down
lazy
south,
songs of
when you do anything that's wrong. Down south, when you do anything that's wrong. Down south, when you do anything that's wrong.
Now,
They'll sure put you down on the county farm. Put you down on the man they call Captain.
I don't know what he's talking about. Over here, over here.
Put you on
Well, you
the
have to
man
talk.
called Captain.
I don't know quite whether it's talk.
You don't have to talk.
I don't have no talk. Not one.
Yeah.
2 or 3, 5, 6 or 7,
Yeah.
but not very many.
I cannot really understand what you want to make.
That's all I
Down in a ditch with a great long spade. Put Put you down in a ditch with a great long spade. Put you down in a ditch with a...
Well, he was very warm and affectionate on the one hand, but he was also pretty much of a tyrant and very demanding. He had kind of rigid ideas about what you ought to do. He had a big Calvinist streak in him, I think, Scotch Presbyterian. He and his father, I mean, they were capable of suddenly breaking into this thunderous, lectures and ranting and criticizing.
Most people in England would have said he was a very difficult person. But he came basically because he really turned the place upside down. Yeah, rather like television people coming into your home and taking pictures. They turn the whole place upside down.
He was intensely interested in people's stories. You could sit down and tell him something that had happened to you that day, and he'd be there like this. And then what did he say? And then what did she say? And why did you do that? And then in the middle of it, he was very rude. And then in the middle of it, when he'd gotten tired, he'd say, okay, I'm going to work now. And you could be in the middle of spilling your guts out and your heart story, and he'd just get up, I'm going to work now.
He was always so busy, always driving himself so hard, because he always felt there was so much to be done. And of course he was right.
What do you mean with that?
Well, the music, ever since the turn of the last century, people have been aware that traditional music is in danger of dying out, because music is a big business now, and you get music pumped at you from radios and televisions, and there's this big music industry that is just damping down on other forms of music.
To most Italians, however, it seems unfamiliar and even un-Italian. You must listen again and hear the docker who thrums guitar noises out of his throat, the tram conductor soprano with his flowery southern arabesques of melody, the Tuscan operatic bravura of the tenor and baritone, and the incredible Sardinian basses. Listen to this and realize that Trallallero is the musical sum of Italian folk song. Our journey through Sicily we shall make by wagon. To the accompaniment of Jew's harp, the typical Sicilian instrument, we come into the sulfur mining country, Italy's richest mineral area. The miners work 1,500 feet down, stripped almost naked in the insufferable heat. Many of them, when children, were sold into the mines for a few pounds. One of the miners, an old man with a ragged face, takes the Jew's harp between his teeth, begin a song as wide, high, and lonely as the Sicilian sky.
Forse è stato anche un'intuizione, una premonizione che queste cose potevano finire un giorno e che quindi era importante di almeno registrarle. E così quando siamo trovati lì, poi ci siamo incontrati con Alan Lomax e Diego Carpitella, che a loro volta stavano lì per registrare tutti i canti popolari, un lavoro di anni che hanno fatto. E così ci siamo incontrati, ci siamo anche scambiati delle registrazioni. Infatti mi pare che mi hanno messo anche il nome sul disco di un canto che sta qui, quello forse che abbiamo sentito prima. E questo è il Pesce Spada, che è stato il primo fatto nel 1954.
Quando sopra la buffa rimantita.
High on the cliff of Shiloh, overlooking the transparent sea where Odysseus sailed, a fisherman's lookout scans the water for the blue-gray shadow of a swordfish. And when he spies one, he calls to his comrades on the swordfishing boat in a jargon of classical Greek, his voice floating across the narrow blue sea channel to Charybdis.
Sta caccia qua diventi pazzo, perché sei stanco un attimo, tu hai visto il pesce spada e allora tu esplode, gridano, tu corri, lo fiocini, è tutta una cosa bellissima, proprio, senti proprio la caccia proprio che fai. Per me quando ho visto il pesce spada è il massimo, guarda, il massimo della vita, è una gioia immensa. Poi torno a casa, magari i figli avete preso uno, due, allora c'è più gioia, no? Diciamo, quando c'è niente, sei incazzato.
Buono, leva arrivo.